Morning. It's Thursday and it's been absolutely tipping it down with rain all night. I've had to let some water out of the pond because it was right up to the top. So I ran a clean cycle on the pressure filter, and you can see how much it's dropped the water on the far side. So it's down, it dropped it about 4 or 5 centimetres, so a couple of inches. So hopefully we won't have too much more rain today, but the last few days have been really awful weather. Thunder, real heavy rain showers in the afternoons. I don't want that at the weekend, because I'm going carp fishing for the first time in a very long time. So I'm looking forward to that. And there'll be obviously no footage from the pond over the weekend. To leave my good lady wife in charge of it. But the new fish are both settled in well, both feeding really well, especially the big guy. He likes his food. So that's it for now. Catch you in a bit. Hello, you joined me on our fishing trip. This is the lake. It's a private lake. Can't tell you where it is or who owns it or anything. There's just a handful of us allowed to fish here. So that's my rods, fishing out here. I'll just show you the base camp. We've got a gazebo here for cooking and all that sort of stuff. That's my shelter. That's my friend Adam. And Jake's shelter and Adam's shelter. Jake is fishing out there. And Adam is fishing out here. Now, at the time of filming this, we've had one carp. Adam had a 23 and 7. What I'm going to do is put pictures of any fish we catch on after this clip. So I'm not going to overbore you with fishing stuff, but this is our pretty neat fishing setup, and pretty neat location because this is in the middle of nowhere. There's no traffic. It's just beautiful nature, swans, coots, grebes on the lake, and a big carp has just gone bow waving off there. So yeah, what will follow will hopefully be some pictures of some carp. Well, there'll be at least one because we've had one already. So hope you like that little bit of footage from my fishing trip. I don't feature myself in any of the pictures because I didn't manage to catch anything. Anyway, the rest of the video content will be about ponds. Back in a bit. Welcome back to Martin's koi pond. Now, been away a few days, so I thought let's get the test kit out, see where we are. So I'm going to do a full range of tests, see how the rainwater has affected the pond, and see where I am with ammonia, nitrite and nitrate. And I will get back to you when I've finished the tests, because I don't propose to bore you with me doing drop tests. So back in a bit. Well, that was a very interesting set of results on that test. So when I talk about it, we'll look at the fish. Now my ammonia has dropped from 0.5 to 0, which pretty much means that the filters are now able to cope with both the bio load of the fish and the amount of food I'm feeding. The nitrite has halved from 0.5 to 0.25, and the nitrate has also halved from 40 to 20 parts per million. Quite happy with 20, that's a nice number for it to be at. The pH is still at 8, but the KH has dropped to 8 and the GH has dropped to 14 from 20. So the rainwater has had an effect on hardness. It's also had an effect on the fish. There's much less flashing. I've always put the flashing of my fish down to the hardness of our tap water. Whenever I do a water change from the tap, even through my 6-stage dechlorinator, it stimulates them into flashing. So yeah, I'm very happy with those results. It means the pond is now matured. I had no real new pond syndrome. I've got no nuisance algae, which I put down to the barley straw pellets, and the fish are doing great. So that being said, I'll wind up this week's video, and to quote James and Martin, happy pond keeping. See you in the next one.